How's it going, guys? And welcome back for some more Guild Wars 2 Secrets of the Obscure. In the last episode, we did some events around here and did a pretty significant event over here at the Colosseum of the Midnight King. So I think we've done everything. We just need to go over here and investigate the disturbance. We did, I think it was like one of the meta events, but I couldn't continue it on because I had to go be somewhere. But now we've progressed the story, so now we can go over here. This. I have been doing a little bit of the events around here and trying to get all of these lanterns. Well, oh. No thanks. Oh, we have to go up. Alright, no worries. Get up there. After, get this. We're almost up another level with our... Oh, wrong button, damn it. We're almost up another level in our mastery. You can see here we're just up the obsidian armor crafting. And the next one is what I really want to get. So just because I can get open arcane chests with ease, so I don't have to do that little mini game. So we're gonna have a look what we can do.
Away! Away! Let me be!
It's safe now. You're safe.
Who are...
I'm with Patha. I'm not one of Epoch's.
Patha? I didn't think you were with the Midnight King. You're too ripe.
Patha and the Astral Ward set up camp nearby. You can seek refuge there. We're your allies.
You're not afraid of me. Okay. I'll go.
My wayfinder, your actions had the desired effects. Very little rests between us and Hator. We'll meet you near camp.
I'll head that way. Don't do anything dramatic without me.
It's time I introduced you to my cousin. Wayfinder, having you here in Nyos, I sense an air of relief. Or perhaps anticipation.
Oh yeah. I don't know where them cats were coming from. I think I've got that one. We get cats for some reason. Sort of ruins the immersion, doesn't it? Alright.
Do not fear. This place is a safe one. These creatures are kind and share curious foods. I encourage you to speak with them.
I...
Feeling a little overwhelmed? Don't worry. Me too.
I heard rumors that Patha rallied. But Tyria's?
You know of Tyria?
I've seen it. When I've dreamt. Not in a long while, but there's so much water. Colors. Smells.
Yes, the Astral Ward can tell you many stories, if you'd like to listen.
But no pressure.
Why have we just got this guy? Is this like really powerful or something?
All here. We can prepare to move.
The path to Hator should be clear. Aside from a few guards left to protect the waning fortress.
Guards are easy. Hator? I don't know what to expect.
A hard enough fight. And who knows what vile thoughts Ebark has equipped her with. We move with caution. Ramses, why do I feel dread emitting from your teeth?
Oh, apologies, Lady Paper. Trying to help Irja acclimate has proven complicated. She's fearful.
This is a dreadful place to choose solitude. She'll adjust. Let's hope that removing Hato will secure these lands for those who can't fight back. We move.
Right. Kawaii cats. Ooh.
Rare loot.
Hey, I got another one. Nice, so what does it look like? Rapey. That one. The loot. There we go. We are moving out. Up top. Nice. Oh, can I get up there? Yes. Right. And head on out here. Yep, I know. So I am trying to get some legendary armor as well. I'm trying to work on that just in the background. Not a massive priority right now. Just trying to slowly accumulate sort of all of the what are you doing? And slowly accumulate all of the materials that I need, which I'm pretty sure I've got majority of it. So hopefully or maybe after this expansion I can get some legendary armor. Right. Let's head on up.
This place is certainly
Dramatic.
Grotesque. I never understood how we became so dramaturgic. All of this was copied from other worlds. We were born to the dirt of the demon realm.
Getting inside shouldn't be a challenge. A few guards and stragglers, but they're on the back foot. Her champion is dead.
Let's take out whatever guards are left before we head in.
A prudent suggestion, Wayfinder. She waits for us inside, but my scouts report only angst within those walls. I expect a dramatic fight.
Good. Shall we?
Alright, we'll get in there. Bit of food. Right, where are we going? I've got to take out them, do we?
Showing your claws, Peter.
We will deliver you to Hator on a spike!
I thought better of the Ambrose siblings. You two fight for a coward.
We're with you, Pater.
Very confused about Paitha. I know we're allying ourselves with her, but something just feels really off.
What are we waiting for?
Bloody cats.
Nothing. We progress.
Dream.
Okay. Any guards? That looks very cool.
They're stacked to their teeth with siege weapons. Take down the trebuchets.
Your scaly, mistborn companion may be the edge we crave in this fight. To the air!
Hang on.
Swift and steady.
Rip them up.
We'll get on our sky scale in a sec. Alright, Right, so alright, they're all, yep. All of the siege weapons that we need. There we go. It is really cool how you can actually use the sky scales as a like opener. There we go. All of our boons are lasting a lot longer. It does really help for like if you're playing solo. You have a few different kinds of boons. You can just make them last for ages. Even just breathing fire like that's pretty cool.
Wear them down. With her.
Pretty awesome. Alright, that's them done. Right, now take care of you guys. There we go. It's so creepy. They're pretty well designed. Them little, yeah, them spider ones, the devourers, they're real creepy. Is that what they got the idea from Stranger Things? Right, one more group, I think. Right, get them.
Don't look interested in talking either.
Boom. And
Not a whisper or a dream. That was the last of them. Inside the fortress. Cannot sense it. An army may wait. Or just the wretched.
Good enough. On swift feet, we move.
right.
There's a quality to this place that tastes different now. What do you seek here, Hator? What has Epoch done?
Please! Don't!
Was that?
Irja?
Move!
What? I don't get what Irja is. Bloody cats. How long do I have of that? 20 minutes. Audio.
Peter.
Wrangle yourself a fresh snack, my dear.
Don't pretend, not with me. Your brother always hoped you'd amend your sentiments of the king, but I know better. You've always been spoiled to the horn. So, why are you here, Peter?
Why are you hunting us? Only fear dangles from your flesh.
You haven't been to the castle in some time, have you? You ran and hid. You still run.
And you kiss each leg of the spider. Has he shown you his venom yet?
Give Ceres my love.
Eyes up!
Oh,
Traitor to us all, you are. You didn't have to
Time to let loose.
We can go another way.
Of course I did, cousin. If not them, then us.
We heal as one.
the hell gave me alacrity? Here we go.
Will it take your arms and your toes on a platter to see?
Ready for more.
Those who follow Paitha will die at her feet.
We heal as one.
I'll peel your eyelids from your face and make you watch as I skewer your army.
Wayfinder, we fight together.
Safe from harm. If I needed any more reason to fight with you, I've got it now.
Still don't trust.
We heal as one.
Okay.
It's all skill and a little luck.
Don't bring me down. Right.
There's a version of this world where she joined us.
Paitha.
Do not worry for me. I am not in mourning. Hator was cruel, even if she was driven by fear.
What now?
Check the fortress for survivors. Follow your gut. I need reflection.
I'm concerned for Paitha.
You may think her cold, but each loss stacks in a pit of Paitha's core. Collecting, rotting.
Was she and Hator close?
Every breath in this place requires sacrifice. They were both survivors. They were not close, but they both fought hard to live.
It's a shame. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Dream.
I really don't get who that is, or was. Thwarting. Okay, magical with a thick ample fog area beyond. Stronghold. Nothing here. But
Bones. They're everywhere.
Mostly cryptus, it seems.
What have they done?
okay.
Arena. Astral Ward. Do you recognize them?
I do. They never... One of our scouts didn't come back. Collapse into the stars, my friend.
Very dark. What do you have, Paitha?
Wayfinder,
I'm sorry, Paitha. Are you okay?
save that sentiment for your own. Hator wanted to die, and she likely escaped a much more miserable existence.
I respect how clear your mind
My
is.
mind is far from clear. Though I'm relieved that you witnessed all you have. Might cause epochs, fixations.
I suppose it didn't hurt. I trust you, Paitha. You kept these astral wards safe. You care about the Cryptus, your Cryptus. We share a goal. Just point to where we go next.
You are a curious creature, Wayfinder. Rest. I'll do the same. We can't move further in Nyos. Not yet. The barrier blocks our path until we can remove it. We march. More allies await us on the other side.
Hey.
That's valuable.
Nice. I'll have pretty. I think I've got enough of them. Them two are done. I've got none in. God damn it. What about in Anaios? Be good a bit later. That would be very good to get. Yeah. It'll make me get around a lot better. I just want to finish that, just so I've got it. Wayfinder Mastery.
Wayfinder, just who I was hoping to see. We're making progress down here. Those cryptosaurs are raining down on us the whole time. If you could get up there on your sky scale and take them out, it'd give us room to advance even farther.
Okay, well, I'm not really going to do that. A little bit more of the store. I might.
I can sense them stir.
What do I want to get? How much experience will I get if I take down these guys? So just a few more kills, I should be able to get that up. Just because I know doing the story mission, it's gonna absolutely just pump up with God damn it. Yeah, it'll just pump up with completion, and it'll just be like a waste of that much experience. So close. Come on. Bloody cats. Won't do that again.
Might and glory.
So close. They're easy, aren't they? Oh god. Give you heaps.
I feel furious.
I've 7,000 experience. What the hell?
Got enough rations and supplies.
That's
to stay
crazy.
alive.
7,000 experience. Just for them.
I'm talking about some harebrained researcher's theory.
Alright, here we go. War Council.
Wayfinder,
Galrath, didn't expect to see you here.
Didn't expect to be here, but somebody has to keep an eye on this mess for Isgarin, and it fell to me.
He still has his doubts then.
Plenty, but you'll get to plead your case. Let's get to it.
Adios.
the last of our ensemble arrives. Good. There is much to cover, and our window will close if we don't move quickly.
What's the situation?
What's the situation?
The first barrier has fallen, so we can breach farther into their defenses to gain more ground. But more ground means more to cover, and we're stretched thin as it is. One way or another, we need more soldiers. Once we have them, we'll be able to pressure their last lines of defense as we prepare for an assault on the Citadel.
What about the local cryptus?
What about the local cryptus?
Epoch's hold on this world is more tenuous than it may appear. My people fear him, but there are limits to the control that fear grants. What we need is someone that they respect. Someone they will follow, even against Epoch.
You mean General Nefus?
Alright, can we get the Astral Ward's full support?
Can we get the Astral Ward's full support?
Isgarin's answer is no. We're still recovering from the Cryptus attack, and this is not our battle.
What happens here will affect Tyria.
That's why Isgarin has been kind enough to allow the volunteers to support you. If you want the full backing of the Astral Ward, prove to us that Peitha can prevent the Cryptus from being a threat to Tyria.
Peitha has already proved herself to...
Calm now, Ramses. He will get the proof he desires in time.
Who is Nephis?
Who is Nephis?
Epoch's former second-in-command. He has always been the more respected of the two, which is why he's still alive. Epoch has kept him quiet and contained, but he can't kill him. Nephis commands too much loyalty from the soldiers.
Where he goes, the masses will follow. It's time we track the old general down. This may take some time, but the war has widened, and there is need for your talents elsewhere on the battlefield. Gather what information you can as you assist our forces in the fight. Once he is found, I will have use for you again.
Okay. Can you tell me about Nephis?
What can you tell me about Nephis?
I served under him myself for a long time. A brilliant strategist, peerless warrior, and a noble leader. Those things made him a liability to our gluttonous king. He couldn't be trusted to follow the more gruesome orders. Nephis commands too much respect to be simply disposed of, so instead, Epoch forced him into retirement. But he is watched closely. Epoch knows that any movement with the general involved would be a real threat.
Okay. Freaking cats. Why do I do that? What is Isgarin's plan if we fail?
What is Isgarin's plan if we fail?
The total destruction of Nyos and the Cryptus, most likely. It's what I advised in the first place. We have no reason to believe they can be peaceful, and the risk, if you're wrong, is the destruction of Tyria. Better to not take that risk. You have too much faith in them, far more than they've earned. But like I said, you've got your chance to prove me wrong. Better get to it. One last thing, Wayfinder. Isgarin is still allowing volunteers to join you here. The next group will be arriving soon. They're here because they believe in you, not Peitha. Don't waste their lives.
Right. A lot of pressure. Where are you? Could have just went right through there. Had to go around the long way, didn't I? Aren't you eager to get back to Tyria?
Aren't you eager to get back to Tyria now that the gate is open?
Of course. But I need to make sure that Tyria will have a future. And that means finishing this first. The front line is where I belong. Where I can do the most good. I'll leave when the war is over. Besides, Ramses and Peitha saved my life. As long as they need my help, I have an obligation to offer it.
Will Peitha's plan to convince the Cryptus actually work?
Will Peitha's plan to convince the Cryptus actually work?
I don't know. So far. The Cryptus here have been beaten down for centuries. They must want change. Fear can only keep people under your thumb for so long. Especially when you start killing them indiscriminately. Living under Epoch may actually be a fate worse than death. At least with us, they have a chance to survive.
Before you go, would you like to make an appearance of new volunteers and be on it? Right, Zoja are going to be here. Something's going to be like cooked.
Alive, soldiers. The Wayfinder approaches.
I've got a fresh batch of volunteers for you, ready to face the demon hordes.
Frode! You're an unexpected sight.
There's battles to be fought, Wayfinder. I may be getting older, but I still never retreat. Besides, I needed to check in with our forward group, see how they were handling it. Triage is in order, troops are looking disciplined, and you've secured a solid foothold in the area. You've done an excellent job here, soldier. Couldn't have done it better myself.
Thank you, Warden.
Well, I need to get out into the field, but I'm sure Arena will be happy to get you up to speed.
Of course, Wayfinder.
I knew this place couldn't beat you. Too much of your mother in you for that.
Alright, so I need to find more scouts. He looks pretty cool. I know it's just different color, but it looks awesome. Right, let's talk to Ramses again. Talk to the Galrath. Right, how has it been difficult to convince the Cryptus to change sides?
Has it been difficult to convince the Cryptus to change sides?
A mighty struggle, yes. Understand, it is not because the majority are loyal to the tyrant. They are not. The problem is one of fear, of terror. They have seen what happens to those who cross him. They don't yet believe we can protect them from his ravenous appetites. That's why we must show them that loyalty to Epoch is no shield from his capriciousness. He will gladly devour his own.
I might just let my character just say it, because he tends to just say exactly what I'm saying.
Do you believe that Patha can keep Nyos peaceful?
I believe in her quest for a new Nyos, yes. Or I would not have pledged my horns to her. But can the Cryptus accept peace at all? That's a more heady question, isn't it? Epoch has ruled this place since your world was young. This is the only order the Cryptus have ever known. I believe a better path exists, but it has to be discovered, and then we have to travel down it. That will take time.
Who else besides Nephis do we need to account for?
Epoch has a few other generals he can still call on, and all of them are vicious creatures in their own right. We've heard talk that Queen Labris might be slithering out of the Citadel, which would be a significant escalation. There are also the twin generals, Alcaeus and Xantharon, but Epoch likes to keep them close for his own comfort. Let us hope it stays that way. I've seen the horrors they are capable of when their reins are removed.
Right, that's all I had. Alright. Flip here. Isgarin is... oh.
Isgarin is too skeptical of Patha.
You're misunderstanding Isgarin's concern. Would Patha be less of a threat to Tyria than Epoch? Almost certainly. But how many Astral Ward lives will it cost to roll those dice? If it had been good news that needed delivering, would Isgarin have sent me to do it?
You're staying in Nyos.
As long as I need to. I'll be keeping an eye on things, and sending reports back to the wizards. You know how this works. Show me that our soldiers are in good hands, and you'll get the resources you need.
Alright, that's all for now. Alright, let's head on out. Alright, so it looks like there's a meta battle going on here. Cool. Maybe I might join that. Alright guys, that might do it for now. In the next episode I'll try and do that, but for now we're going to end it here. So thank you so much for watching guys, I really appreciate it, and I hope to see you next time for some more Guild Wars 2 Secrets of the Obscure. Alright guys, take care.